The tone of his voice is just so incredible. That little crack that he had there in his voice is so intentional and just so beautiful at the same time. Hello everyone, I'm Mark Daniel Patrick. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. You know, if you haven't seen our top 10 Hamilton video from last week, I'll throw that video up top. Please go check that one out. But in making that video, I realized that there are at least two glaringly obvious performances that we haven't reacted to yet on this channel. So today and tomorrow, we're finally going to get to those videos. Don't forget, our Patreon page is at the link below. It's only $4 a month and some great reaction videos there. And you can also find me on Instagram at Marc Daniel Patrick. On deck for today is Christopher Jackson. Now, I don't have an explanation for why this song hasn't made the channel yet. Christopher Jackson has the most overlooked vocals, and I said it in the video last week as well. He really does have the most overlooked vocals of this entire show. I received a really great Instagram message recently from a husband and wife who said they love watching my videos. I appreciate that so much, but they can't understand why Christopher Jackson isn't focused on more on YouTube as a whole. I mean, everyone is fawning over and drooling over Hamilton nonstop, but everyone seems to overlook this man. So for today, I figured let's go take a look at one of his biggest numbers from the show and try and figure out why maybe he is most overlooked compared to everyone else. This is Christopher Jackson with One Last Time.
Mr. President, you asked to see me. I know you're busy. What do you need, sir? Sir? I want to give you a word of warning. Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it. Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning. You're kidding. I need a favor. Whatever you say, sir, Jefferson will pay for his behavior. Talk less.
He's such a perfect casting to play George Washington. You could feel the warmth, the calmness, the structure, the power, the leadership just oozing out of him, and he just does it so well. Every time he's on stage, he's so calm and collected and intentional with his actions, and I love watching that from performers where you're never in doubt that they're going to drop it, that they're going to let their character fall. For Chris, he's calm, collected. You're never in doubt that he's got you. You're never in doubt that he's going to carry you through, which is a perfect trait to have for George Washington.
Press, I'll write under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him. I need you to draft an address. Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind. No. He's stepping down so he can run for president. Good luck defeating you, sir. I'm stepping down, I'm not running for president. I'm sorry, what? One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight and then we'll teach him how to say goodbye. To say goodbye, you and I.
Oh. The tone of his voice is just so incredible. That little crack that he had there in his voice is so intentional and just so beautiful at the same time. Another thing I love about him here is it's a great lesson for actors, for young actors coming up in musical theater, just to give yourself something to do, right? He's not standing there saying, he doesn't stand still on stage and say, now I'm singing. He's giving himself a part in the scene and something to do on stage. And it's so comforting as an audience member because you can just sit back, relax, and watch them. Anytime an actor is worried on stage, the audience all of a sudden starts to get worried. So you're never worried with Jackson here. He's absolutely perfect.
To talk about neutrality, sir, with Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the best time? I want to warn against partisan fighting. Pick up a pen, start writing. I want to talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned. As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve. No, one last time. The people will hear from me one last time. And if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
See where that sits in his voice. It's such an intentional placement of where he's putting that in his voice. You can hear he's able to cover that where he's placing it in his throat, and it just comes off so incredibly melodic and beautiful, and just resonates so well. He's again one of the most overlooked vocalists on this show, and I don't know. I have no explanation for it.
Mr. President, they will say you're weak. No, they will see we're strong. Your position is so unique, so I'll use it to move them along. Why do you have to say goodbye? If I say goodbye, the nation learns to move on. It outlives me when I'm gone. Like the scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. They'll be safe in the nation we've made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, a moment alone in the shade, at home in this nation we've made. One last time, one last time.
So I wonder if it's such a great piece. I wonder if it's also the effects of, you know, it's not satisfied. It's not the room where it happens. It's not helpless. It's not this catchy tune that sort of repeats itself over and over. Yeah, that chorus of One Last Time, you hear that melody comes back over and over. But it's really seriously an acting through song piece. It's really him sinking his teeth into this and really expressing, maybe, you know, kind of giving the audience a little bit more of an insight into maybe what George Washington is thinking, rather than, you know, singing a beautiful song. And I think that's maybe why you don't see a lot of this on YouTube, or you don't see a lot of people talking about a lot of his numbers. He's doing so much with it from an acting standpoint, and not hitting you with these beautiful melodic lines all the time. So the tone of his voice is just so right and so perfect for this role. Can't wait to see him in In the Heights, the movie, as well. But what he accomplishes with this number is just spot on. It's perfect. It's what you need. And so in doing it so perfectly, you kind of, the audience sort of, you know, maybe overlooks it a little bit, because it's just, you hear the song and you think, oh, that's good. And then you think, oh, that guy can sing. But when you really stop and take a look at it, what he's doing and the comfort he brings to this role, and just how he embodies it so impeccably well, and then the tone of that voice. There's some more times where he does, of course, get to perform in this show, and I think we should go back and look at that more on this channel. But I don't know why we've taken so long to get to this video, but yeah, Chris Jackson is absolutely fantastic in that song. That's all the time we have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know of what you thought of this video and what you'd like to see in the future. Until next time, I'm Marc Daniel Patrick, and thanks so much for watching.